So as I was saying, we have 5 great artists, and I'd like to start the show with a piece that I'd like to present to you, and it's a verbal narration of Vin Diesel's action movie XXX, Scene 1. The film starts in a large, possibly castle, maybe Germanic castle. There's a big rock concert going on. Musicians are on the stage with a lot of tattoos and spiky hair. There are several people in the balcony, one of which has long black hair and he's on a cell phone. There's a guy moving through the crowd towards the front of the stage with a tuxedo on, and there's 2 maybe bouncers or degenerates in leather jackets chasing him. Asia Argento is in the balcony in a lace top holding a drink. The guy in the tuxedo moves quickly towards the front of the stage, and one of the guys in the balcony puts down his cigarette and he picks up a gun. Oh, now we're in slow-mo, and the guy in the tuxedo is moving quickly towards the balcony, and he takes out a little card which kind of looks like it has a rocket ship insignia on it. As he continues to move towards the balcony, as he continues to move towards the front of the stage, where there's also a lot of pyrotechnics with the rock band, the guy in the balcony who put down his cigarette takes out his gun, he shoots the guy in the tuxedo, and his dead body is crowd surfed. The pyrotechnics continue, as does the concert. And then we see aerial footage from Washington, D.C. It zooms over to a big mountain, goes down a series of pipes. Oh, and Samuel Jackson is there. We're in some sort of interior which has a insignia on it that maybe is related to the FBI. There's 2 guys talking in front of a huge world map. Samuel Jackson stops in front of a door and holds his hand up like this and then enters. He talks to the 2 guys in front of the big world map. They're looking at a lot of computers, and Samuel Jackson has a big burn on the side of his face. They talk for kind of a long time. They look at some mug shots of what looks like maybe other degenerates or some kind of criminals. It's kind of hard to tell. The next thing we see is, let's see, I see some palm trees. I also see a sort of brick walkway. We're maybe in front of a country club. There's a guy that pulls up in a red Ferrari. He's in a suit. The Ferrari has a sign or a sticker on the back that says skateboarding is a crime. He takes the keys out of the Ferrari, hands them off to the valet. We see that the valet has a tattoo on his neck. The valet is Vin Diesel. Vin Diesel gets in the car, puts it into reverse, screeches out of the parking lot, drives it down a dirt road. There's many cops chasing him, and all of a sudden there's a handy cam that's been affixed to the inside of the car. Vin Diesel's in the car talking to the handy cam while several of his friends, also with some other tattoos, videotape him. The cops keep chasing him. He drives to a huge bridge where he jumps the car off the bridge, ejects himself out of the car, and then parachutes out of the car while the car burns on the ground. Everything is being videotaped. The cops are left on the bridge and they're watching him, but from far away they look very small. Vin Diesel pulls up later on, it's nighttime, to a studio. He walks in, the lights are off, the lights get turned on, and it's a big party, and all of his friends are clapping for him. There's somebody skateboarding inside of the party. There's a lot of other people. He's giving a high five to a guy with a Vans t-shirt, and maybe Henry Rollins, I'm not sure. He starts talking to that singer Eve for a while, and then there's another lady that gives him a red card. She has curly hair and a lot of cleavage. People keep dancing. There's a lot of dancing. There's a lot of alcohol at the party. And then all of a sudden, there's a huge explosion. Here we go. Huge explosion, and all the windows are blown in. Everyone starts running. There's a lot of girls in half shirts. SWAT team comes in. Vin Diesel stands up and puts his hands up. He's wearing these red, black, and white motorcycle pants that look kind of weird. And he gets shot in the chest with a dart and passes out. Now we're in a diner. Vin Diesel wakes up, gets served a cup of coffee, picks it up. There's 911 written on a napkin under his coffee cup. He looks at the guy next to him and starts talking to him. Guy next to him looks like a trucker. The guy next to him then all of a sudden takes out a gun, as does a guy behind him who's reading the Financial Times. Everyone else ducks down. Vin Diesel takes the gun from the trucker guy and smashes his head into a coffee pot. And then Samuel Jackson is there clapping. Samuel Jackson and Vin Diesel talk for a while. Vin Diesel still has the gun. There's a couple people still eating in the background of the diner. Everyone else is on the floor. Somebody's got a bloody nose. Vin Diesel holds up the Financial Times. Someone comes up to Vin Diesel and pats him on the shoulder. Vin Diesel starts to walk away and then is approached by a policeman and gets shot again in the chest. He falls backwards and he pulls a small dart out of his chest and rolls off of the seat, again passing out. That is the end of part 1. This will be continued.